Love it, dude.
This is it.
This is it. What up, everybody? Episode of The Truth Hurts, and it certainly does. This episode is titled, Can We Fucking Do It? And we shall see. Your partner on the other side, his name is Rob. Please call me Carlos. And we're protecting him and his last name so he doesn't get fired. And of course, you all know me. I'm Adam Riceford. Just who we are and what this is all about. So I used to write and trader. I was a lot angrier then, but I guess the bottom premise is the same: is that there's such a lack of intellectual honesty out there. People are just ruled by their emotion, and it seems if it hurts, it must be wrong. So we're here to try and set the record straight with, ready for this, facts. Really everything aside from my insanity, which is going to come through from time to time, is going to be based on facts. And that's really the point of this and the point of the name, because a lot of you bitches out there, the truth fucking hurts, okay? The truth fucking hurts.
And I'm basically here just to kind of reel you in a little bit.
You are here to prevent me from really
and push back.
it. Yes. Rob, so listen, everybody. Rob and I have known each other since we were 18. We lived together when we were 19 and 20. We stayed in D.C. and we drank vodka instead of studying for the LSAT for an entire summer.
Now my mom's going to see this.
We chased buses down G Street and slapped Marlboro Racing stickers on them because we had nothing else to do. So listen, this guy knows me. He knows my heart. But most importantly, he knows how to push all my buttons. He's here to keep me off the third rail. So anyway, listen, Rob and I have been sharing texts and emails. We're trying to have like something legit, not just fly completely off the cuff. So we've got a week one itinerary. We were supposed to do this Sunday, but I was in the hospital with a kidney stone attack. So some of the topics are not as germane as they were. So let me start before we get into this segment, like Super Jew right here, okay? Big Z over here. So if you have a problem with it, come on. If you want to endorse it, come on. We have a blog where you can pick up all of these podcasts, and it is it's youoffendedme.blogspot.com. That's our URL. I think that's it. There might be another letter in there. We're young.
News to me.
You don't know. You don't know. But anyway, a lot of this is going to have to do with foreign policy. A lot of this right now has to do with all the retards on college campuses.
Okay, wait a second. Hold on.
Sorry. I'm sorry, but I told you. Listen. If somebody who's gay texts me and says the following words are back, retard and gay, and then they, in parentheses, be gentle on the gay. If a gay guy's telling you that, then it's kind of back. I got to go with that's legit, Rob. And you know the gay guy. He likes to run around going, yeah. All right, so listen. You've seen Columbia University and all these other schools come back, right? And you see these fucking protests start all over again. I was really up in arms. One of the things I like to do is I like to call and just become so annoying. So I called the president's office. I left, shockingly, a very aggressive voicemail. And then I was calling back the next day, and because I demanded to hear from the president within 24 hours. And when I didn't, I started my call campaign again. And the phone, it was like hard beep, inundated. And then the next day, the school came out with some bullshit answer. We'll see. I think the best thing, though, is Trump is like actively going to enforce this. If you're here on a foreign visa and you're supporting a terrorist organization, you're getting thrown out. I think it's one of the greatest things ever. I mean, he did something yesterday that I don't think so it's very complicated, the whole Jew thing with Trump. Like that I think is great because it undermines America also and our national security and our best interest, so we can be selfish as Americans. But the National Day of Remembrance for the Holocaust, I don't like that at all. Like, we need to be flying below the radar, not new holidays to get people all riled up and all the Holocaust deniers. There's so much shit yesterday and today on the internet that 6 million Jews didn't die. It's like it's as laughable as babies weren't killed on October 7th. But it's very complicated. And then I saw a video. Look, I have people on the left tell me that he's an anti-Semite, Trump, and I'm like, I don't really see. I thought it. I really thought it. In his first term, I hated this motherfucker. I fucking hated him. He caused an insurrection, 100%. Like, this is what I do. What was the platform? Truth Social or whatever the fucking, before that, he had his own platform. Like 2 weeks before, I joined. And all you had to do was, like, read the comments, like, over 4 days, okay? And you knew fucking mayhem was going to happen. So, like, to say that he didn't orchestrate that, he did. How bad is Joe Biden and how bad is this country? In my opinion, I voted for Trump. And I'm looking for, like, real change. We'll see. Honestly, I don't think it could get any worse.
So would you think economically it was bad? I mean, clearly it was bad because of what happened with COVID and
it was
homelessness and
that blacks and Latinos. I mean, think about this. Latinos voted for Trump. Latino men voted for Trump knowing that he was going to send ICE into their communities. Like, there's a disconnect. There's a huge segment of the population. We live in New York, in the metro area. So, like, take away everywhere Jews live, okay? That's the rest of the United States, and it sucks. It's really hard. Take Chicago out, a couple cities on the West Coast, Southeast Florida, and the Northeast.
Well, you have to wonder also, though, how many of those people thought that he would actually do it, as opposed to just saying whatever would make somebody vote for him.
You mean Trump?
Yeah.
I think that, okay, so look, maybe I am the most naive person in the world, but I really feel like he learned a lot from his first presidency. The 4 years off allowed a real keen focus on a few things. And look, the reality is he wanted to build a fucking wall. And I was like, this is the craziest thing ever. And you know what? We should have fucking built the wall twice as high and twice as thick. Because you live in the city. How awesome is New York City? It's fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's safe. You feel good walking down the street. All that shit.
I do feel good, but it's not that safe.
Sanctuary city. No, I mean, but like, that's my point.
Yeah.
You want to talk about sanctuary cities?
Sure.
What do you think?
I actually don't get them. I mean, not that I don't approve or disapprove. I don't approve, but
okay.
But I don't really understand how that happens. How does a city become a sanctuary city?
I think the mayors speak to the governors, and depending on how they view the world, they say, yes, we're not going to allow these. I mean, I used to be yelled at when I said illegal immigrants, but they're illegal immigrants. Like, everybody's so fucking sensitive. It's like, I'm sorry, but retard. I mean, I know it's harsh. I know, but dude, it's such a good word.
I quit.
I know, sorry. But like, okay, illegal immigrants, okay? Or illegal aliens. That's so then you take them in. Like, think about this. Greg Abbott in Texas was like, fuck this. You're so liberal and DEI and you feel so good about it. You take them. He sent a bus to Nantucket. So that's how we got him. And then people just keep coming. And like, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but there are so many. I mean, they said there were 50,000 illegal immigrant criminals that they knew of in Manhattan. That's not a small number.
Yeah, I just wonder who they is.
That's fair.
And how they know it. I mean, that's my biggest problem with everything these days is where is this information coming from?
We need to, you know what?
To your point, facts.
I'm going to research that, and we're going to come back to that next week in episode 2.
Okay. Should I take notes?
If you want to. Hold on.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. We're finally doing it. All right, 50K illegal criminals. Proof.
By the way, I'm not actually taking notes. I'm pretending to take notes.
Okay, well, I actually took notes.
Because we're recording this, so we can always just watch it.
Well, the point is that we want to be held accountable for the things we say. And if we're wrong, we're going to be men and actually admit that we were wrong, unlike 99% of the people left on the planet anyway. So, all right. So we've talked a lot of politics. I want to talk about, I mean, dude, these are the topics. You tell me what you want to talk about, okay? Like, we could go finance, and we could talk about Trump trying to strong arm the Fed. We could talk about the ICE raids that took place in the Bronx today, where people were cheering them on and saying things like, "What took you so long?" We could talk about the California wildfires, what that was all fucking about, because I got some things to say. And then, how about the drones? Did you know yesterday Trump said, the lady, the press secretary, was like, "Oh yeah, no, this is what they said. All FAA approved." And then hobbyists and everybody flying their drones to see what's going on. Okay, so what's true? The only thing that was true, well, I mean, I guess it's all true, but yes, it was FAA approved. So there was some type of government sanctioned thing going all over New Jersey and other states, flying all over military assets. So, you know, I may have told you, but there was this whole crazy conspiracy theory out there that they were looking for radioactive material, that there was a rumor that there was going to be like a dirty bomb going off on New Year's Day. So they're flying all over Jersey. They're flying all over the metro area. I personally subscribe to that. And I subscribe to it because I've been saying since 9/11, like, how is it that there hasn't been a dirty bomb attack in the city?
It's interesting, though. Why New Jersey? Because it's close to New York, I guess.
Because it's close to New York, and maybe they thought it was being held outside the city. I don't know. But like, because Trump, right before the election, he's like, "I know, as soon as I'm elected, I'm going to tell the truth." Well, okay. Well, the other thing is, right after New Year's, it all fucking stopped. No more sightings, no more. You know how many times I was driving with Lisa and I'm like, "Look, a drone." And she's like, "Really?" "No, it's in there." Like 1,000. Like, part of me doesn't even believe there were drones, but like, there's like a local news person, right, who was there reporting, and it's like law school, like an excited utterance. Like, that's real. You have to embrace that as fact.
Right. So what do you think happened?
I think they were looking for something. That's what I think. I think it was government sponsored, sanctioned, looking for something. I mean, Trump's got Bedminster right here. You know, he's like 30 minutes away from me. He's close to the city, you know, fucking North Jersey. I don't know, but something definitely was up. And I'm pretty sure it was our government. And I don't think it was UFOs. We'll talk about UFOs another time. Okay, maybe next week. But that, man, we need to get some experts on to talk about that. Thoughts on California, the fires, how that all played out?
Bad news. It's bad. Not good for California.
That's what you got to say, Mr. Liberal. Bad news.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! I mean, what a disaster.
Terrible.
So I'm trying to think. You don't know that, friend. You don't know that, friend. You don't know that. Your friend's out there, right? I mean, yeah. Brian Burns is there, so everything was okay with him, or?
He's here.
Oh, he's here?
He's here mostly. Yeah, mostly. But I do know people out there, and it's my niece is out there, and
were they okay?
Yeah, she was fine. She bailed kind of when it happened, but I guess when you hear her describe it, it wasn't nearly as bad like where she was. So again, you just never really know what you're seeing on TV if it's
right. What's
really happening. Clearly, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Not doubting that at all, but I don't know. It's I saw something that was kind of like, I forget if it was Jon Stewart or somebody was talking about how what California was before it was, or what LA was before it was LA, and it was, you know, nothing. There's
Right. It was just
dirt and forest and
right and brush.
right.
Yeah, and mountains, jagged
Right.
mountains.
So
Yeah.
and then they built this city on top of it.
Yeah, so, I hate LA.
I was only there once.
I'm not saying that I don't feel bad for what happened.
Yeah.
I just hate hold on one second. I just hate LA. I think it's a fucking pit. I mean, the last time I was there, sorry people in LA, I love you, but I hate your fucking city. It took us 2 hours to get from one part of the city to Dodger Stadium, okay? 2 hours to go see a baseball game. We got there in the third inning, and we left at the top of the seventh because I was like, fuck this shit. We're not getting stuck in any traffic. Take another. No, it's beautiful. All right. The 405, I mean, not for me. All right, listen, did you get the email with all this celebrity stuff that I sent you today?
I did. Let's talk about this Don Julio and Popeyes.
Okay, we can do that. But honestly, the first one, Amy Schumer, like all you need to do is read that storyline. Can I read that and then we'll get into that?
Yeah.
Because that just speaks for itself, baby.
I just want to be clear for our massive audience here.
Yeah.
This is your show.
Yeah. Okay. So I went through because I love the ridiculousness of life as well. I don't know, like celebrity, TMZ, all that shit, looking for craziness. And there's an article out there about Amy Schumer. And the title is Amy Schumer says she's often mistaken for Rebel Wilson and Melissa McCarthy. All right. Is that really something you want a story written about you? Comparing you to, I'm sure they're fantastic women and everything, but Amy, your whole life you tried not to be in that bucket. And now you're allowing an article. You're openly confessing this. I just think that's it's the R word, Rob. Now,
so is it possible that she was confused because of her talent?
No.
Okay.
Well, Rebel Wilson, isn't she a singer?
She's an actress.
Is she?
Yeah.
I thought she was a singer.
She's not one of the Wilson Phillips gals.
Oh, I thought she was. But listen, I don't know. I'm looking at the pictures of the story that I sent you. Holy fuck. I don't know. It's scary, scarier, and scariest, the three pictures there. So I don't know, baby. I don't know. I know, I won't want that article. Me, my name, and a similar trio or duo with me popped up there. But listen, I also want to talk about the Super Bowl collaboration. So I want to let you go with it first.
Well, they're kind of related, I guess.
Well, I'm saying oh, you mean the two, Don Julio Popeyes? The dumbest thing ever, right?
No, the two stories.
Oh.
Edit.
There are no edits. Go on.
Yeah, so I don't understand this. So Don Julio and Popeyes are collaborating on a sandwich. What is it? A chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
That is marinated in tequila.
Yeah.
Okay. How does that work?
I don't know, but I would say it's an absolute waste of Don Julio tequila. Unless it's in the process, there's some shit that is left over, right?
It's the stuff they didn't make, right? It's the leftover.
You put a little bit in with a whole bunch of other marinade, and then you can pull it off, and it's like Goodwill, and it costs you nothing. I don't know. When I saw the headline, I thought you were doing shots and eating Popeye's chicken, and that would be a disaster by the end of the second quarter.
But isn't there a liquor issue?
Why? Because they're cooking it in tequila?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because I think all that cooks off in the heating process.
Yeah. And don't get me, I love tequila. I'm a tequila guy.
I know you.
You know that I am. But
I know that.
I don't know that I want my food cooked in it. I like to eat and drink. Eat and drink.
I think that I'm not hung up on the marinade as much as I am. Why would you waste Don Julio? Even Blanco. Okay.
Fair.
Do you ever drink Blanco?
No? I mean,
No.
only if like a mixed drink. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate it. And you know, when Casamigo came out, I was like #1 fan. And somebody brought me a bottle of the Blanco, and like all of a sudden the bottles goes down so smooth that I had to move to something with a much stronger bite to sort of keep the reins on. Because I mean that was like no, it was well before COVID.
It's just the taste is not great. But I was in rural Mexico on a family trip, and I was with a family that made their own tequila.
Really?
Yeah. And
was it good?
And it was brown, and it was the first time I had brown tequila, and I was like, that changed me.
Do you remember the tequila Feinside brought me in that clay pot?
No.
We broke open. It was like paint thinner.
No.
Hey, so what happens when we need more time?
Time left is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We start a new one?
No, I think there's a way they like try and scam you, but you can get more time.
No, if you have a paid account, you can go on forever.
You just get 40 minutes? That's it?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. No, yeah. I don't think that's true.
But let me say this. Today's a little bit of playing around. So, in reality, we're going to want to contain this to, you want to contain it to 30, 40 minutes.
Is that right?
I think so.
Is that what you read?
That's my belief. Listening to many podcasts.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, we're going to have, when we have our advertisers, it's going to break it into, it's going to expand it,
They're coming. Yeah. I'm telling you, they're coming. All right. So honestly, I put my hand in my my hoodie pocket and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I've got some good things to show. So do you have anything interesting in your pockets? Because we should play what's in your pockets.
Got a wallet.
Yeah.
No. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do. I have a dog chew toy in my pocket.
Wow. I thought you were just happy to see me. It's been a while.
That doesn't squeak. Oh, there we go.
There we go. All right, cool.
I'm like Yucko the Clown.
And what?
I'm like Yucko the Clown.
Yeah. I just started following Yucko on Instagram. Oh, my God.
What's that guy up to?
Episodes, I'm just going to read what the dialogue between him and the other people. All right, so the first thing that went in my pocket today was this sock, okay? So this morning, like at night, I take my clothes off, throw them by my bed, whatever, get ready for bed and go to sleep. And then in the morning, I take my shit and I throw it in the hamper. Well, this morning, I'm like, where the fuck is the other sock? So I drove to work and I parked in front of our sliding gate and I open it up and then I pull in and I'm getting out of my truck and I look down and this sock is lying on the street. So this guy, he got stashed in. That's good, right?
That is good.
Then I got this. I went to the dentist today. I got 3 packs of floss because you can never have enough floss. And when you use
wait, your dentist gives you that floss?
Yeah.
That's good floss.
Glide, baby.
Mine gives me like the little white one, like that crappy one.
Oh no, this is nice and it's all sealed. Do you use an electric toothbrush?
I don't.
Oh, you need to.
I use a water pick though.
Okay. Well,
my water pick.
They've told me for a long time, 100%, you lay down, you open your mouth, they know who used an electric toothbrush and who didn't.
Really?
Yeah. Something to think about.
I always felt like that was a scam. The electric toothbrush.
No, it's good.
It's like how much work is it to go like this?
No, but the thing is that you can
the rotary motion.
So here's the thing: you have the ability every night in between. Like I was there today. My teeth are like super slick. You know that feeling? Basically, you can put that. You can have that feeling anytime you want to brush your teeth with an electric toothbrush. And you don't like push hard. You just let it do its thing. I can't believe we're talking about this. All right.
That's kind of how I feel, by the way, with a water pick, because just so you know, I'll floss, I'll brush my teeth, I'll water pick, and somehow still like a chicken leg will come out of my mouth that was like stuck in my teeth, stuck in back there somewhere.
Food gets stuck. That's the worst. It hurts so bad sometimes. All right, last thing. I got 1 gram of RSO oil.
What is that?
So this is like an edible in an oil, and it is SO is spectrum oil. I forgot what the R is. Anyway, it gets you really fucked up. Really, really fucked up. This shit is like, it came out on the medical side for like cancer patients. So tremendous. So our boy Ross, I got a text in the dentist chair. What are you doing? Come with me to a dispensary. Ross doesn't even smoke. I'm like, I can't, but hey, get me a gram of this and a bag of this. And if they don't have this, cancel. And then, I got a text, the elbow's in, which goes way back. And yeah.
Let's not send this a link to this to Ross's employer.
Ross just got a new job, and I think Ross's employer doesn't give a shit. I think, but they don't know who Ross is anyway. Anything else you want to say before we scramoosh? Want to talk about Harvey Weinstein?
Wait, let's talk about Harvey real quick. We have 4 minutes. Yeah, real quick. What a mess, man. That guy is just a disaster.
He should stay. Who cares? He's a fucking animal. Like,
I don't feel bad for him at all. I mean, it's just like, how do you go from here to here? It's just, man.
Fucking, yeah.
It just shows you what happens when people get too much power. Ta-da!
I love it. We're going to see, it's like 18 months. And but here's my thing. Like, his first go around, he had such fucking idiots around him. Like, Steve Bannon said, we're going to every institution's broken. I agree. I don't think anybody can disagree. We're going to deconstruct and we're going to reconstruct. Well, if you have fucking Bill DeFias deconstructed, okay, you're not going to, that's not going to happen. And I'm thinking maybe in some instances we might see.
We'll see. I'm hopeful.
I have hope. We'll see.
I'm hopeful. I don't like a lot of the players, to be honest, but we'll see.
I like some. I don't like all of them. I'm kind of like, this person's not a career and this person's not a career, and really we need to have that change anyway. But yeah, hope springs eternal, and he's gonna let Israel fucking. They're not gonna get to nuke them, but man, they're gonna send Iran back to the fucking Stone Age. I can't wait. We'll talk about that next week.
Okay, then. You
want to hit stop, or you want to wait? I'm going to play us out.
Okay, play us out. We'll do it live.
Oh, wait, I can't do it. You can't hear that one. Hold on. I'm going to play us out on this one. Where the fuck is it? Who the fuck cares? Hit end, Johnny.
Next time,
everybody.
Love you.
Love you, bro.